Hey there, grade 9s. So this is the start of chapter 2. So this is lesson 1. In this lesson, we are talking about, the whole chapter is about exponents and powers. But the title of this particular section is what is a power? So one thing that we want to kind of focus on is that we use powers to represent repeated multiplication. Okay, so when we talk about the area of something, so if we've got like a square, we could use the power to say whatever the side length is times itself. Okay, if we were to have a cube, like a Rubik's Cube, for example, which everyone knows is 3 by 3 by 3, we would go 3 cubed. So we would show that it'd be repeated multiplication 3 times 3 times 3. So in total, there would be 27 little squares in a Rubik's Cube. And that would be a representation of the volume as well. So we're using that kind of repeated multiplication to try to help us out understand it. So to kind of break it down, if we have something like this, so we have 5 cubed, or 5 to the power of 3, okay, what's actually happening is this whole thing is what we call the power, okay? This whole expression is the power, okay? When we talk about the 5, this is referred to as the base. Okay, this is what we would call the base. Okay, this is what is being multiplied over and over and over again. This is what the repeated multiplication is. And then this is what we would call our exponent. Oops. Okay, we have our exponent. So when we talk about order of operations, okay, we have brackets and then the E is exponents, or parentheses, and then exponents. So this is what we're referring to when we have exponents, when we have something to the power. So this whole power can be represented as 5 times 5 times 5. All right, so 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125. Okay, so that's how we do it. And the difference is, if we were to just do, so for example, it would be something like this, okay? The area of this would be 5 times 5, okay? But what if we were to suddenly make it kind of three-dimensional? Okay? Then this would be 5 times 5 times 5, which would be the same as 5 cubed, or it is a cube, which is kind of what we can see. So it's fairly straightforward. All we're really introducing today is what is happening. So you're going to get examples. It's going to ask you to kind of break it down into what the power would look like, and then, or maybe draw something to kind of show what it would look like, whether it's cubed or squared, doesn't necessarily matter, as long as you kind of understand exactly what's going on. All right. So today is a very, very short lesson, but same time, if you have any questions, make sure that you bring those questions to the Zoom chat. You can contact me through Hangouts. Yeah, good luck.